You're watching Gold Rush Whitewater, in a rush, and we're recapping the Season 1 episode, Hypothermia. So what happened? A lack of gold forces them to rethink their plan. Dustin wants to dredge further upstream, but Fred disagrees. Dustin wins the argument and they plan to move their diversion wall 15 feet. They are forced to winch it up with come-alongs. They anchor one end, then swing the other into the middle of the river. 5 hours later, the last board is in place. The next day, Fred suits up and goes into the water, but they're having a hard time communicating. Not hearing from him, they pull him up, and he looks rough. Hypothermia was setting in. He heads to the warming room and Dustin takes his place, and they still find nothing. Dustin doesn't care about Todd's deadline and isn't moving. The next day, the river is high and the current fast, so much so that Carlos has to be weighted down with 80 pounds of lead. After clearing a layer of boulders, he starts dredging. They find one small piece of gold, and Carlos is ecstatic. Best lines. We're figuring it out. It's a madhouse, though. We're obviously doing it 50s ghetto style. I'm never doing it right, man. I assume if I'm moving, I'm doing it wrong. We looked at some sites, and to me, they looked like the River of Death. I'm going into the mouth of the dragon today, brother. That's where the gold's at, man. Tune in next time when Fred and Dustin decide to attend family counseling. I know you all have criticisms that they're not finding gold, but to me it's the journey, not necessarily the destination. Are there things I would change? Sure, there were things I'd want to change, but I'm just so happy to have something different and to have Fred back that I'm willing to accept the show as it is. If you disagree, go ahead and leave a comment below. It's a free world, I'll understand. Until next week, you can leave that comment below. You can like this one. You can visit us on Facebook. You can watch the past episodes. And I'll be back again next Friday.